For this video, I want to talk to you guys about shooting your shot and knowing how to not be afraid of possibly failing. So let's get into it. Once again, I'm Jay East, you know where you are. So let's get straight into it. Shooting your shot. I want to talk to you guys about shooting your shot. It's one of those phrases that you hear people say, and I think it became really cool, it became really nifty. People started, using that for a way to kick game. They started using that for a bunch of different things. But shooting your shot means taking a chance knowing that there's a 50-50 that it's either going to go in your way or that it's not going to go in your way. There's a possibility of failure, as with everything in life. And when I say failure, I mean failure based on your terms. If your terms were for the shot to go in, then obviously your failure would be that you missed the shot. But, like I've told you guys before in my other videos, you determine what your success and what your failure is. Back to shooting your shot. So this is really good for me. I'm gonna make this personal. This has to do with me. When I did the shot of the day challenge, which as you probably already know, or if you didn't know, I ran from March 1st to March 31st for the entire month 2019, right? Alright, when I did the challenge, I was afraid that no one might partake in the challenge. And that's probably the worst thing that could happen if you're doing a challenge, that nobody partakes in a challenge, right? Right. So that would be a massive failure. But my other fear was that I was not going to be able to consistently put out a shot of the day. It's one of those things where, you post on social media, and posting on social media every day or whatever, that's cool, but remembering to post every day for a particular reason is harder than you just, pulling out your phone and just deciding to post something and just, put a couple lines or whatever in there. Every post that I got for the shot of the day, every one that I put in there, I wanted it to have meaning to it. So I wasn't just gonna, take a picture of a car and put this is a picture of a car, shot of the day challenge. I'm not gonna do that. I felt like that would be cheating. I wanted to share part of my life because I really believe that sharing life is a part of life. So I wanted to make sure that I was sharing life with everyone that was seeing the pictures, with everyone that came across the hashtag. I wanted to make sure that there was a part of me that I was giving you on every day. And it was a part of me that I wanted to share. Makes sense. Cool. So something cool happened along the way. I've been doing photography for, I guess, a couple months now, since I got this camera that I'm recording on. I love it. I've always kind of loved pictures, but I never loved just casually taking pictures without a meaning. I feel like a picture always has meaning, and if you're capturing a picture, you should try to capture the meaning in that picture. When I had my Instagram and all that stuff before, I wasn't really, focused on taking pictures and trying to capture meaning. But since I got the camera and I got into photography, that's what I've been doing. And it's been really great and it's been really cool, and I have always wanted to own a picture that I took and put it up on a wall. Now, I've done that prior to getting this camera. I did that with a picture that I took on a phone, and it came out great. It's a massive size picture of me and my girlfriend in my living room, right above my television. It's great. I love the picture. It came out super dope. However, there's a caveat there. Here's the caveat. As great as the picture was, I always felt like there could be something a little bit better in terms of quality, And, don't get me wrong, I think you can get great pictures with an iPhone, but I think you can get better pictures if you invest a little bit more time, if you invest a little bit more in the tool you're using, and if you invest a little bit more time in the editing, of the picture. I didn't do any of that with the first picture. The first picture that I took was just a picture that we took. It wasn't anything that we planned on blowing up the picture. We just kind of decided to do that afterwards. With you know, the shots that I've been taking now, I've been doing them with the intent of getting some of them printed. And here's where something really cool happened. Life has a mysterious way of working out. It just so happens that one of my friends, one of my coworkers, that was one of my superiors at one of the jobs that I worked, his wife works for a company that prints pictures. Crazy, right? I did not know this. I did not remember this going into, planning on getting anything printed or anything like that. And I definitely was not thinking about that, when I was taking my pictures. This isn't like an elaborate setup. So when I told him, about the shot of the day challenge, he participated in the challenge, cool. And it was great. And some other people participated in the challenge. Along the way, I decided that I was going to make a couple of my shot of the days, I decided I was going to make a couple of my shot of the days during the month of March, a couple of my bucket list shots. So I have like a list of shots in my head, and I have a list of shots on paper that I want to get before it's all said and done, before I close my eyes and I leave this lovely earth of ours. Several of them are really close to me. The only thing that has prevented me from getting those shots is myself, which is usually the case. We prevent ourselves from getting things done, sometimes out of fear, sometimes just reluctantly, sometimes out of laziness. There's different reasons. But there's different reasons why we decide not to shoot our shot. And it's really hard to shoot your shot when you don't have anything to shoot. Let's get back on course here. I've been getting a couple of the shots, and it turned out that there was one shot that I really wanted to get. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll probably put my tag somewhere in the video. If you follow me on Instagram, or if you follow me on social media, or if you follow me on Facebook or any of those things, or Twitter, you've seen the shot. The shot that I really wanted to get is the shot that most people have gone out and gotten if they live in Brooklyn. It is a shot of the Manhattan Bridge in Brooklyn. That's the first important thing to note. It is not the Brooklyn Bridge. I think a lot of people, when they see the shot and they see where it is, they automatically assume that that is the Brooklyn Bridge. It's not the Brooklyn Bridge. It's the Manhattan Bridge. And the great thing about this shot, which is the reason why everybody on Instagram and everybody kind of all over the world and all over the photography world love about the shot, is it's one of those rare gems in New York where everything is symmetrical. What do I mean by that? I mean that certain things line up that normally would never line up. In the shot, the Empire State Building can be seen, and it is directly under the bridge, completely visible for you to see with your eye. Now, what else makes the shot amazing? The bridge is perfectly lined up right on the street between two buildings, because it's a street, and it's perfectly symmetrical. Cool, cool. Alright, what else makes it amazing? The shot looks almost overwhelming, because what you're seeing is you're seeing brick and you're seeing steel in the same shot. It's a weird contrast that kind of gives it this really cool effect. There's people that can go into detail as to why and what that means. I'm not gonna do that here. I'm just gonna say it gives you this really cool contrast of, industrial and modern, and a little bit of warmth of nature while still feeling a little cold from the steel. It's a lot of things mixed in. So I got the shot, and I actually got a couple shots of the shot. I never just take one picture. And I got the shot that everybody got from the same angle that everybody got, but that wasn't the shot that I actually fell in love with. The shot that I fell in love with was actually me standing further back, further away from the people, and it's somewhere where I don't think very many people take that shot. So when I did it, it kind of became mine. It kind of became my own thing, my own shot, if you want to call it that. It came out great. It came out amazing. I loved the shot. I put it up, thought it was great, said I should get it printed, planned on getting it printed. This is where the story loops back to what I told you earlier. Remember the friend that I told you about? Him and his wife were very, very, very cool enough to get the shot printed, and get it printed amazingly. Like, it looks amazing. The shot looks amazing. I'm gonna show you guys the shot in the video too. It's just crazy how life kind of works out, you know. Like, if I didn't decide to go and take that shot on that day, like I woke up at like 4 o'clock in the morning to hop on a train to get there before, like, you know, the sun came up and everything. If I didn't get there and if I didn't do all that, and you know, I didn't do that, then he would have never reached out to me and told me he could have printed the shot. Let's go one further back. If I didn't decide to stay consistent and post a shot every single day, I wouldn't have gotten that shot. Let's go another one back. If I didn't do the shot of the day challenge, I wouldn't have gotten that shot when I got it. Let's go another one further back. If I didn't shoot my shot and take the chance of possibly failing, of possibly having no one interact with the shot of the day challenge, there was a chance that this moment would have never happened. Because everything happens for a reason. Everything is linked. Events are linked. So this event, this moment that has led me to recording this video right now for you, this is all linked back to me shooting my shot. And I think that's really cool, and I think it's really great. And I'm really happy that I got something physical out of the process. This is a really special shot for me because it is my first print. It's the first time I'm actually having something printed that I did with the intent of printing on an actual physical camera that I went back and I actually worked on and edited to have printed. So I'm gonna show you guys the print. And this is the print. So it's really glossy. I'm pretty sure the glare from the lighting is messing this up. We're gonna fix that right now. So I'm a little bit darker, but it should be a little bit better for you to see the shot now. Put it upside down. Cool shot, right? It's really cool. So the print came out amazing. I really love it. I'm pretty sure you guys recognize the shot. I'm gonna zoom in here a little bit so you can see some of the stuff I was talking about. You'll notice the Empire State Building, like I told you. You'll notice the 2 buildings, like I was saying. You'll obviously see the bridge. Can't miss the bridge. That's the entire shot. But came out really dope. Came out really cool. It was great. He printed it for me for free. Super appreciative of that. I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, that's a pretty small shot, right? Yeah, I think it's like an 8x10. Came out amazing. I think it's an 8x10. Or it might be a little bit smaller, a little bit bigger. I'm not really sure the exact dimensions of that one. But came out great. You're probably thinking the only thing that would be better is if I had gotten it printed bigger, right? Well, it's funny you say that. I did. And I'm going to show you the super massive, huge print that he did of this thing. If you saw my Instagram story, then you probably already knew that I got it printed super huge. So I'm going to share it with you guys. I'm super pumped to do this. Oh, got to take a couple scoots back here. Oh man, it's massive. Oh, we gotta go further back. Yes. Look at that, baby. Beautiful. I'm going to share the image with you guys so you can see, obviously, what it looks like without the glare. But just wanted to share it with you guys. And this is my first one. I haven't even signed it yet. I am going to sign it. This will be the first of many. I am definitely going to take some more shots. I'm definitely going to print some more shots. I'm definitely going to sign off on some more shots. And I'm definitely going to be selling some of these shots. So feel free, check back. Check me on one of my social medias. You'll see the shots that I'll have up for sale. You'll see the pricing and all that stuff. You can always DM me or message me or anything else like that. This isn't really about, you know, the whole selling the shot thing. I just more so wanted you guys to see, you know, what can happen if you shoot your shot, if you take a risk, if you take a chance, and not be afraid of failure. So that's what it was. That's what we spent the last 16 minutes talking about. Or however long it's been. But anyway, that's it. Check back in on the next video. I hope you guys check back later this week. I'm definitely gonna have another video up. I'm gonna keep pointing out stuff. Subscribe if you like the content. Give me a thumbs up if you think it's cool. Give me a thumbs down if you don't like it. And go out there and shoot your shot. And you never know, that shot that you shoot, that you might make or miss, may lead to something else amazing happening in life. You just never know. That's how it works. And you guys with the shot.